Frig. Sorry about that loud, like, music suddenly cutting in here. So I've updated Windows, and I guess it meant that, it needed to replace a whole bunch of these sound settings that I have currently sitting in my, my OBS window. So, yeah, sorry. I mean, at least we were starting on a pretty quiet, little track of music, so, you know, good news there. Hey! Lone Light is here. How you doing? Okay, is that decent for background audio? Hopefully. I think so. Okie dokie. But anyways, yep, casual stream. We're gonna hang out, gonna chat about random stuff, and also I'm gonna play a nice laid-back kind of game. So game I'm gonna be playing is going to be a little bit of Breath of the Wild. And, you know, I don't have any particular reason why I'm deciding to play that. It's just because, you know, I've played it an embarrassing amount of times, and it's just kind of a game that I can play pretty, like, passively. Yeah, that's why. I'm not doing it for any other reason whatsoever. So, you know, and anybody who says otherwise is a liar and a fraud. So let me sync myself real quick here. Hello? Looking good? All right. And that goes for you, too, you out there. Looking great today. Did you get your hair done? Anyway, let me go ahead and, actually, first of all, I'm going to jump on over to the, Discord call in case anybody wants to poke and prod at me. There we go. I don't know. Kind of hoping that you guys or, somebody who jumps in has a fun conversation that they feel like having, because, like, today, don't have any particular ones. You know, I'm pretty, like, bankrupt on that. I want to chill. I want to relax. Yeah, I like that music, but let's unmute the desktop audio. Oh, there it is. Okay, dokie. Let's move over there. It worked. Let me also turn this down significantly, because, yeah, there we go. Yeah, like I said, completely normal, nothing strange Breath of the Wild. So what do I do? I'm in the middle of just doing a bunch of collecting of shrines and things like that, because oh, also I've glass cannoned the ever-loving hell out of my build. Basically, like, I put all of my stats into stamina first. So yeah, I got that entirely filled up, but I only have 5 hearts, meaning that, like, I could probably be coughed on and I would die. So, you know, hopefully me and my funny jumping skills are going to be able to protect me. Kind of hope so. We'll see. But yeah, I was in the middle of collecting shrines and whatnot. I've marked a few, including some located at the mazes, which, oh, God. The frickin' mazes, man. How about we go over here and, like, we'll drop down on that that one point that I've made a mark on. Sounds perfectly fine to me. Looking cool, says Karen. Open up a soda. No, you saw nothing there. Don't worry. There was nothing different. Nothing whatsoever. Okay, where is that thing? Currently in a thunderstorm. Dang it! Shoot. Remove anything that could shock me. There we go. Do not kill! Wow. But man, oh man, I've just, it's been a very busy week and I needed something sort of relaxing to do. Now, I've been playing a little bit of this game, and, you know, you forget how many things are different between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And I found that, like, there's a lot of stuff that I am severely missing. Like, there's actually, like, genuinely, there were some big improvements and additions added on with Tears of the Kingdom. So, like, going back and playing Breath of the Wild, it feels really different in, like, an oddly significant way. Ah, crap. Hi. I should probably grab a sword. This'll do. Also put that on. Hello! Oh, shoot. Well, at least I got plenty of these. Wood one, I guess, just in case I end up running into a storm or something. Come on, don't be a wuss. Some very... Oh, here, I'll take this. Oh, dang it, I can't. Darn inventory space. Me too. Anyway, oh, I should mention, there's some really weird quirks going on with Breath of the Wild that I've never seen before whatsoever. It's really weird. Like, for some reason, I don't know why, maybe it's just like the pacing of the game, but I've noticed that, like, the flurry rushes seem a little bit bugged. I wonder, I don't know, stuff feels a little bit smoother than normal, and I'm wondering whether or not that has something to do with flurry rushes and breaking them slightly. Not entirely, just enough that, like, you know, it's slightly harder to pull them off, which is very weird. Unsure. That's just my own personal crackpot theory. I don't know. Oh, also, one other thing that I think I should note, this weird thing that I've recently noticed, on this Switch and this cartridge for Breath of the Wild, for some reason, there's a weird particle thing that's broken, where, like, in certain scenarios, in certain situations, some of the particles get really big. And I'm talking, like, you know, the light and spark particles. And that can cause some interesting, like, really flickery and flashy effects to happen on the screen that are kind of broken. Again, it happens with particles, so it doesn't stick around for long, but it's long enough that I think it's concerning. So, epilepsy warning for anybody who has any sort of a problem with that, or just anybody in general who has problems with, like, photosensitivity or just sensitivity to flickering stuff. That is something that could potentially happen. I will say, I have noticed that it happens more in shrines. So, you know, I'm not going to say we're completely safe out in the, you know, in the open here, but from my experience, I have not seen anything like that happen out in the open. Just you know, mileage may vary. We will see whether or not it happens at all, but just the fact that it's happened in shrines tells me it could happen other places too, so, you know, big ol' warning for anybody who is currently watching. If that ain't something that you can handle, either, like, medically or just, you know, tolerance-wise, consider, like, skipping out or closing your eyes while I'm inside of a shrine. Although that's going to get really obnoxious, so, you know what, maybe just skip these screens. I don't know. We will see. Hey, there happens to be a shrine right here. Let's see if I can replicate some of that weirdness. Possibly. Let's go! Okay, nothing weird yet. Oh, okay, alright. In the distance, I saw it. Kind of evens out a little bit over time, though. It's weird. I've noticed the Guardians seem to do it a lot. That's one thing I noticed. You and your mom got in a car crash yesterday? Oh, I mean, I'm assuming that's what it said. Like, it says car crash, but I'm assuming that's car crash. I'm really sorry to hear, Karen. Shoot. I hope everybody is at least safe in some capacity. Like, I hope it was just sort of like somebody really messed up your fender and now you gotta go through insurance claims. You're okay? Okay, that's good to know. Oh, here's another weird thing. The music kind of doubles up in here. Weird. I mean, it's mostly hidden. You know, this music kind of sounds all the same anyway, so. I just saw a double rainbow in Tears of the Kingdom. Really? Neat. Oh, I remember this. Also, I think I remember this shrine, and I don't remember it being as green. It's weird. Here, can I drop something so that I can hold on to... Oh, I already have a sledgehammer. Oh, good enough.
Yeah, you already have a sledgehammer.
Oh. Hey, Cal, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good.
All right, what have you been up to?
Oh God, I've been playing Pacific Drive.
Ooh, how's that going?
Oh, it's so good. Whoever made the game definitely knew what they were doing. They either did their research or learned from past mistakes, because there are so many quality of life things in the game.
So I've never heard of Pacific Drive. What is it?
Survival horror game where you're in a or where you and a car have to survive in a world where both reality and matter have a hard time staying the same.
Interesting. I'm trying to think, like, another game is reminding me of that.
I think SCP-5000.
Oh, really? Oh!
Where there are a bunch of anomalies out in the world that you gotta deal with and try to survive around.
Alright.
Oh yeah, and a storm that'll absolutely rock your if you're not careful.
Haha, go you. I think I'm gonna take full advantage of the fact there's a... Oh man, is there any more golf-related stuff happening out here? I think so.
Also a extraction game.
Extraction game?
Like an extraction shooter without the shooter.
Oh, okay.
Which is why the save points are so rigid as they are. There's no fun without tension, and there's no tension without risk.
Okay. So, oh god, I remember this. Oh man. I mean, I think I'm fine with, like, I mean, a little bit of extra obstacles doesn't hurt much. Oh god, oh god. Nope. Gotta be a little quicker on the draw on that one.
You've only got 3 other people who are on the radio keeping you company, and of course your silent protagonist, because nobody gave you a transmitter.
Ah, of course. Ain't that how it always is? There it goes. There it drowned. No, again, these shrines look a lot prettier than they did when I first played them. I don't know. Maybe Nintendo sent out a patch. Okay, you think 5's gonna be enough? Nope! No, it is not. Dang it. At least they give you ample amounts of iron sledgehammer. About there, I think. 6. It's gotta be 6. Oh!
6.
Dang it! I mean, yes. 6 was about right. But, like, the angle on this son of a... in general, like, I've just been enjoying the fact that, it's actually decent weather outside.
Nice.
Like, the very slight amount of air.
I don't know, I think the old man's got another gust or 2 left in him.
Yeah, old man winter definitely. Like he's kind of like kicking our asses and keeping around.
God, last winter was horrible.
Well, that's what's messing with me is that last winter was absolutely terrible. But like, and that bothers me because like this winter wasn't. This winter was like there barely was any snow at all, and it looks like we're starting to move into spring. And like,
Listen,
I
man,
feel
I'm not complaining.
We are missing significant amounts of water. Don't know. You're messing with me. I'm used to the Midwest where it's just constant downpours of snow. Here, let me. Yeah, hold up. I wish to drop you. Free hammer. I'm trying to remember. Did you ever play Breath of the Wild?
Negative.
No. All I know is that I remember you watched my playthrough back then.
I watched a little bit of your playthrough.
What doing?
Definitely looks fun.
What's interesting, I keep on. What were you gonna say?
If only I had a Nintendo console.
I mean, hey, I recommend. Like, there are some really decent games on the Switch, and like the Switch is a big success. So, if anything that's on a Nintendo console looks interesting to you, like I would say go for it. I know that there are. I was just recently in a call with some folks. We were talking about Breath of the Wild. They really didn't like. They didn't like it, and it's just like I don't know. They like some specific games with specific vibes, and they just personally couldn't get into it, and that's fair. Like, not all games are going to be fit for every single person, so. You know. But like, they tried Breath of the Wild, just didn't like it, and then they heard Tears of the Kingdom came out, and they went like, that kind of looks like just Breath of the Wild again, except with some slightly different mechanics, and so they weren't really sold on playing through it.
Breath of the Wild, but more.
So, I don't know. I think what my assumption for what happened with Tears of the Kingdom is that I'm assuming that they were planning on releasing a bunch of DLC content for Breath of the Wild. And then, like, their ambitions just kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until
they were all like, hey, we probably should just make a whole new game.
Right. Well, they started looking at, like, ideas for, like, new mechanics and crap, probably. And, like, things that they'd have to swap out other mechanics in order to make other things work. And they probably just looked at each other and went, like, you know, we could skip the middleman and just make a new game. And, like, fair. And, like, after my experiences of playing this game, I can tell you, like, now that I've gone back to Breath of the Wild, yeah, I think they're significantly different enough that I would definitely call them two completely different games. Albeit, same map. It kind of reminds me of, Kyle, you know the Yakuza series, right?
I know a little bit of it.
Did you know that those games more or less take place on the exact same map every single game?
Hooray for reused assets!
Exactly! These guys are kings of just recycling the exact same assets they've always used. But the difference is they, like, change out the game, they change out the game engine, and they also, like, add new minigames and stuff. And also they add, new story elements and things. It worked. People bought it, says Ebbe. That's true. Yeah, there's some weird, like, sort of, particly things that are happening in this world. Again, I believe the issues... I believe the issues stem from a weird problem with the Guardian characters. So, if you see a Guardian show up on screen, it might do some crazy shit. But anyway. But no. Yakuza, everybody just kind of like shrugs and says, yeah, that's just kind of how Yakuza works. How open door? Oh. Very nice. What the? Oh, it's hot in here. Huh? Soldier's broadsword that I can't carry. Should I get rid of anything? What does that do? Oh, the other door. Right. Oh. Ah. Clever. I get it. Wait. Huh? Oh. Oh, I understand. Okay, I did this at in the wrong order. Link, are you okay? Kind of melting there, buddy. Good thing I'm collecting hearts, though. That's what this thing's for. Haha. Okay, next up... Oh, again, like, not doing too hot. I don't have a whole lot of snacks on me. I should probably make some more food. Ow. Hello? 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 What? Oh, what? Fine.
You okay?
No, I'm good.
You were cutting out for me.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's probably Discord being stupid. Oh. Boy, oh boy. Hold on a second. Is this right? Oh, okay. Okay. How do I keep that one from moving? Because here's what I think's gonna happen. Whoop! Ah! Eh! Shoot! Oh. Haha, cheesing. Give me your delicious orb presents. All right. I seem to recall that we have never had I've never had one of these shrines that had any temperature-related things happen in them. Something sus is afoot.
Sus.
Susamumus. Herb. Alright, so the entire time I've been playing, I have been nothing but a pack rat, grabbing basically anything that isn't directly nailed down, so... Should have enough resources to do pretty much anything I want. Oh, you know what's one thing that I really appreciate in Tears of the Kingdom that I don't think Breath of the Wild has? It is a recipe system that, like, automatically remembers the recipes you've created. And so, you know, if you want to make something that you already made and, like, really easily get back to the recipe, to the ingredients, you can just go over to the recipe, select the recipe, and it'll automatically fill you up with all of the ingredients necessary.
Yep, that sounds like good quality of life.
Oh, it's not in this game! God help me!
God can't help you now.
Isn't that how you're supposed to play Breath of the Wild? What you mean, with like temperature and stuff like that? I mean, I don't seem to remember they were inside any of the shrines. It's very strange. Oh, pack ratting. Oh, okay. The answer is yes. However, I've been doing it a lot more, is what I'm saying.
Funny enough, that's how you play this game, too.
Oh, yeah? It's like anything that looks like it can be picked up, just pick it up.
Or grind it down and then pick up the scraps.
That too. Anyway. So, since I've been glass cannoning myself, I don't have to worry about having, like, super expensive meals. At least right now. Some basic mushroom skewers. Yeah, a few more. Lost me here, said Karen. You doing okay, Karen? Your connection good? Hey, Pink's here. Hello. Hope things are good. Oh, okay. Well, fine. Let's make a stamina one. Hurrah! Alright, that's good. Just watched the movie Nimona. Nimona. Isn't that that one animated film like from Netflix that they just released on YouTube for free for a limited time? I think that's the one, if I'm remembering right. Or is that like a different movie entirely?
The answer is 24.
42! Grab that. Anything else? Razors. Don't remember it being on YouTube, so it was on Netflix. Oh, okay. Alright, now this is gonna bug me. I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check this real quick. Boop. Oh, I think... Wait. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe... Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, Nimona. 2023 animated film. If I remember right, I believe, like, for a limited time, Netflix has added it to their YouTube channel completely 100% for free. I'm sure that, like, there's probably an ample amount of ads stapled to it. But, you know, you have the ability to do stuff. Also, is this... Crap, what? Huh? Anvil? Oh. What nice quality of life. I can make arrows and things. How nice. Ancient alloy and steel. Neat. Very curious. Hey, puppy. Let's see. Anything special happening at this stable? Have I read this book? Rumor mill. Tracy. Oh, the blue bunnies. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. They're bloopies. Oh, wasn't I supposed to take a picture of a bloopy? I think I was. Beetle! Hey! Oh! Oh, okay, I forgot. He gives you an ancient arrow at random. Tanks. Back to business. Let me see. How much money do I got? I have, like, nothing. Never mind. I think I remember I spent all of my current rupees on... I think I went out to a bunch of the Great Fairies and I handed them a bunch of my cash, so... yeah. I think... Because I needed to upgrade my armor so that despite the fact that I'm a little bit of a glass cannon, I wanted to make sure that I was at least a reinforced glass cannon. What about from
Link,
here?
what the hell are you doing? Yo, I needed to get super yoked so I could take on Ganon. I don't care if you show up wearing Tingle's desiccated corpse.
Wait. I hear something. Oh, it's right there. Ah. I see. I don't have any long shot arrows or anything. Well, guess I'm gonna just shoot and pray. Dang it. Shoot. Oh. Dang it. Wasting all my arrows on this mission. Gosh darn it, I need to hear this. You can't move me from here. What? That's not what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say, yeah, you found me. Bye-bye. Bullshit.
Screw you, game. I got an achievement.
Oh?
Driver's Ed Dropout.
Oh, you run into one too many walls.
No. Hit the accelerator before putting the vehicle in drive 20 times.
Ah, what an insult. Nanners. Well, wait, who's screaming? What? Oh, Jesus. Hello. Uh-oh. Lightning. Shoot. Better do this quick. Die. Hey, hey. Nuts to you. Jesus. Hi.
Oh.
Nimona was good. I have not seen it, but like I've heard of so many people that have like sung the praises for that movie though. Specifically for the I think Nimona. What studio was it that made it? I think it was like a pretty noteworthy studio, and that's one thing people have been pointing out. I should probably slip into a different weapon. There we go. I think I also need to swap out my my shield. But oh well. Anyway, where is it up above? Must be. And yes, I do have this. Would it be behind the waterfall? Where it seems to be pointing. Die! Blue Sky was making it, and then Disney canceled it. I don't remember who picked it up. Well, Jesus. I guess I'm happy to see a success story in the field of animation. But it sucks that stuff has to, like, you know, go through... Oh, man. I don't know. I'm going to go on a rant for, you know, stuff like Coyote versus Acme and all that jazz. Like, for God's sakes, why do we gotta pull teeth just to get, like, an animated movie to happen? I sense that this is a bad road. I think the thing, like, the thing that bothers me about, like, there's a ton of people that have said, like, oh, whatever, indie animation is a thing. They'll be able to pick up the slack, you know? It's okay. Animation's gonna be just fine. And it's like, people kind of forget, in order for you to be able to do animation, you need to have funds and money, which a lot of indie studios don't have, or have very little amount of. So, That money is either going to have to come from really nice people who are donating to the cause, or somebody who has just enough money in their background to be able to handle, like, you know, the cost of everything. And the chances of that are not very high. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like it's a nice sentiment to think that, oh yeah, indie animation will save everything. Well, indie animators don't have a lot of cash on it. So it's either you come up with a way to make your creation cheaply, or you come up with funds. One of the two. Let's go with you. This is gonna be fun. Oh. Lame. So what was that supposed to be covering? Well, also, why random fish? Okay. I don't have any more Rivali's Gale, and it's currently, like, perpetually raining right now. Well, guess it's time to sit down and think. Are you Skibbity? Yep. I am directly within the toilet. Again, the hilarious thing is that I hate to be the weird, like, meme hipster, but I remember watching the Defuck Boom's, like, videos before Skibbity Toilet actually happened. And, like, I don't know. I'm not going to say whether or not, like, I support his work or don't support his work or whatever the heck. But I will say, like, I at least knew about him beforehand, which is really weird. It's weird to, like, you know of somebody's work before they do some, like, ridiculously large, like, pop culture shaking sort of concept. It's weird. Very rarely have I had that happen. What other times have I... Actually, that's a good question. Kyle, have you ever been at, like, the very floor of when, like, a pop culture phenomenon happened? Whether it be, like, you knew about a thing before it actually broke out and, like, became something huge? Or something you've been involved in?
I walked away to swap around laundry and get food started.
Oh, well, God damn it. All right, well, let me ask again. Like, off the top of your head, can you name something that, you know, became super ridiculously popular that you were on, like, the ground floor of? Or, you know, whether, like, you knew about it beforehand, before it got popular, or literally that you've actually worked on that became popular?
There was a YouTube channel that got popular that I was a part of, or that I was subscribed to before they got super popular. I think it was Vivzy, actually.
Oh, Vivzy Pop, yeah.
Hell of a Boss and Has-Been Hotel.
Neat. Yeah, it's really weird to have something that indie just suddenly, like, oh, okay, now everybody knows them.
I've been subscribed to this person for a long time, and now suddenly they're popular. Who would have thought?
Weirdest thing. Being an internet dinosaur that I currently am, I've got a handful of people that, like, I mean, oh, here's one. I really like Johnny Atma and his game metal, Gamadol. I think he calls it Gamadol. Basically, his metal covers of video game music. He is, like, fairly popular.
With the metal!
With the metal! He's fairly popular within my circles at the very least. It's weird because, like, I have people, like, suggest or recommend his music or like, you know, play it on their live streams, and I'm just like, that's Johnny. Holy crap! And it's strange because like I remember his early work long time ago when he was posting like guitar video game remixes on Newgrounds. Like holy crap! And like way before he actually had his current stage name.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody says, that's like me with Alex Roshan. I used to watch his silly top 10 videos before he became Spamton and Kane. So proud of him. Hey, you know, agreed. Oh, dude, seeing him as Kane and, like, you know, the Spamton video made me so happy. Actually, that's a good question. Kyle, have you seen The Amazing Digital Circus?
Yes.
And what are your thoughts?
Well, it looks pretty good so far. I've only seen the pilot. I don't know if they have any more episodes.
It's made by Glitch Production, and they kind of like, I don't know, they kind of like test run certain stuff and series before they make full-on pilots or like shows out of them. Kind of depends on whether or not they're successful on the YouTube page, and this one was successful. I forget if they did.
So now they're ramping up to full production.
Yeah, pretty much. I forget if they did any crowd, like funding campaign types of stuff. I know that they currently advertise the hell out of the merch and basically say like, hey, the merch funds the productions, so go buy merch if you want to see this stuff as you know, impressively as possible. As possible.
She's got merchandise.
Yeah, merchandise. Die. There we go. Give me your bones.
It's an obscure reference. I'm sure you're not going to get.
Which one?
She's got merchandise.
Yep, right over my head.
Brutal Legend.
Oh, shoot. I have not played or thought about Brutal Legend in forever. Actually, I haven't played it myself. It was like my brother was really into it. Mostly because he was like, you know, a massive like metal and Jack Black head.
Yeah, boy! Good stuff.
What do we got in here? Oh, have you seen the, there's a clip of Jack Black and, you know, and Tenacious D stuff going around. Did you see that?
Negative.
It's a video of him and Kyle. I think his name's Kyle, right? Kyle Gass or whatever that. Remember that right?
You're asking the wrong man.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. There's a dragon. Dargon.
Dagron?
Dagron.
You should know.
Okay, just a minute. Anyway, no, there's a video of them and the rocking out to Britney Spears' "Hit Me Baby One More Time."
Ball.
It's freaking great. My loneliness, it's killing me, and I... It is amazing. If you have not seen it yet, go do. It is available on a social media near you. Here's another fun fact about Alex. Even in his old top 10 videos, he was acting. He had a long arc that a parody of Twin Peaks and voice acted Hades from Kid Icarus for skits. Very neat. Man. I'm trying to think of like, what are some other YouTubers that like, they went on to do crazy shit, and I'm like, I remember them. Or just people that like I followed briefly, or no, not briefly, like, you know, from the bottom, and now we're here. I know a lot of people like, again, there are a ton of people that I've seen from like the music section of YouTube. Like Family Jules is another one who, like, God, Family Jules, I've been following that guy since I think 2000. Man, oh, it was a while back. I think 2008, if I remember right. And even nowadays, I still follow his channel and still look forward to whenever he releases a new video of any kind. No matter what it is, even if it's the goofiest, stupidest thing. Trust me, he's done goofy and stupid.
Noted.
Here's another thing that I really appreciate. I appreciate how many people are starting to recognize the brilliance that is a lot of shitpost type of material on YouTube, whether it be like YouTube poop or SFM videos, or like old Gary's Mod videos. I appreciate that. Like I've seen people, like, maybe this is just TikTok feeding me stuff that it thinks that I'm gonna like, and then being absolutely correct about it. But I've seen a couple of people on there who their entire shtick is that they make jokes that are very similar to YouTube poops. Good fuck. Oh. How do? Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus. Cool. Come on, Link. Come on. Really? Okay. There we go. Ah. You gotta be kidding me. Most efficient way to kill these guys. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Oh. It supercharged the choo-choo. Nice. Okay, I believe you go up here. T! Upside down T. Nice. Oh, you know what's another thing I noticed? Maybe it's just me, but I feel like finding Koroks in like Breath of the Wild, I feel like it's more tedious and it requires you to focus a little bit more. I just feel like the Korok puzzles in Tears of the Kingdom are like ridiculously easier than the ones that you can find here. Breath of the Week. Hello, Pierce. How you doing? Okay. So I know exactly how to handle this. We must pick a sacrificial lamb. Pick one, rather. I choose... Well, shoot, I don't really have much. Let's go with you, just because I feel like you'd be easier to find. Oh, God! Jesus. There we go. Now let's see whether or not they're going to just give me a prize or a present and not have me go through a bunch of, you know, fun gobbledygook. Okay, watch your eyes. Again, particle systems in this game are weirdly borked. Quad, walk, walk, walk. Again, I've tried to look into this, and I cannot find anybody who has a similar issue with particles. Maybe it's because, like, maybe Nintendo, like, released a patch on the Switch that, like, changed the way their code works or something, and, like, and now it's not compatible with certain things. I don't know. Also, where's my present? Old man, are you bogarting my present? Where are you hiding it? Why is it so frickin' foggy in here? I guess it's in here, son. Let's see. There's always at least, like, one blessing gift somewhere. Where? Ah! Dang it. To be fair, I have a lot of crap in my inventory, so probably don't need it. Why do they have bone for a sword? Why not? Have you ever just, like, you know, taken the skeleton of your enemy and used it as a tool of destruction? I have. It's glorious. You should try it sometime. Maybe it's on top of one of these pillars, actually. Hold up. Ah! Ah! Cannot hide from me, scumbag. Gimme. Rubber tights! Woo! Oh, all I need is one more, and I have a full set. Thanks you, epilepsy. Again, in shrines specifically, there seems to be some weird issues with, like, visual glitches. So, yeah, if that is something that you can't handle, if you genuinely have photosensitive problems or epilepsy, this stream, I cannot 100% guarantee that the stream isn't going to create some weird flickery garbage. Now, the game itself, I'm mostly not worried about the game itself, like, base game. But it's fine. You know, this has all been cleared by Nintendo. They've done testing. They've made sure that everything's fine. This is more like, you know, stuff that is untested, and we're heading into uncharted territory. That, like, you know... I mean, I'm not running anything that isn't, you know, Nintendo approved. No, absolutely not. What are you talking about? Oh, I know how to solve this. There we go. Oh. Hey! So a little bit earlier, my dad sent me some video of, he was playing around with, the cat Bud. Or no, the cat Kylo. That's that cat currently sitting down there. Except, you know, that's kitten Kylo. Kylo is, like, just straight up cat at this point. And my dad has found out a new thing that Kylo really, really loves to play around with. And that is, like, long stretches of rope. Because he was trying to fix, like, one of the cat trees that they have by, like, restringing up some rope. And he decided to get, like, some more thicker gauge rope to wrap it around the pole so that they would have something more substantial to sort of, like, claw their way in on. And while he was trying to get that set up, oh, that cat was like, suddenly Kylo absolutely, like, it's like neuron was activated. The cat was just like, whoa, toy, I want to play with that. And yeah, it turns out that cat will, like, fervently just latch onto that rope and not let go. And I've seen video of this. It is the most adorable thing I have seen in a long time. What we got going on down here? Hey, consume! But one thing that kind of made me a little bit sad, though, was that I have not seen any cats, like, you know, I haven't owned any cats or seen any cats personally do that since like, when I had my old cat Nala a long time ago. And I still miss her a lot. Oh, hello, there's a Shoop in here.
Mer.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing all right. Finished a long day at work.
I see. Was there anything particular? I mean, all right. I don't know. I don't know if you want to talk about what you do at work, or like, is there any specifics you can give about, like, you know, the drag or the, you know, whatever annoying happened at work?
Does it help that I have a NDA agreement?
Okay. Well, then you should probably shush.
No. No, it was just Friday and Saturday was actually relatively good, decent. And we also did I work. Not sure if people actually recall what I do. I won't say the name, but I work for a blown film industry. We make resin-based polyfilm, I guess, used for multiple different things, varying from plastic bags to just lining that's used for labels, for like shampoo bottles, for example.
So
you
you're
mentioned-
the one
see it.
that's killing the ocean.
Look, we make this stuff. They are the ones that's not
I'm-
emphasizing the recycling.
I'm kidding. I'm absolutely
No,
kidding.
no, it is the biggest joke
Yeah.
of it all. Especially when there was a recycling event, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna actually contribute on the app that everyone was suggested to use for gathering up pieces of garbage and recyclables. I was like, no, I do it at home already. I have to make sure, and I'm basically the one who actually goes through, reorganizes the stuff.
Yeah.
And what is it after we actually did the special event? Had a big special order of food, and instead of doing a large container of like potato salad, macaroni salad, beans, or whatnot, there was like 50, 60 small individual plastic tub containers that people could actually take themselves. And it's like,
Freaking kidding me.
and
Look
there's
at how
no-
good we are for the environment. Here, everybody can have a 20-ounce bottle of Coke Zero. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, and where is it I seen most of them go to? Garbage.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it.
That's where it's just like from the start, I just didn't want to get involved with it.
It's all
no,
about
for-
optics, man. All about optics.
Looking
Woo.
good, and possibly
Ooh,
texting.
look where I made it to.
What?
Sabak.
What exactly are you doing? I see your title, totally normal.
No, that's exactly
What?
what it is. It's totally normal Breath of the Wild, and there's absolutely nothing special about it. Nothing whatsoever. I'm just replaying it because I really like Breath of the Wild. Yeah, yeah. Go on, buddy. Go talk. Lost my way earlier. I forget what I'm supposed to do with this guy. Blue Nightshade and confess my love. Okay. Aren't I supposed? I have a Nightshade, don't I? I think so. Oh, I have 33 of them. I can shower her in them?
I was gonna say, if you've been loot gobbling every single thing, then yeah. Thank God you don't have.
I have been the loot goblin. Here,
I know.
take it. Well, there's a good question. Have you played Breath of the Wild?
I played it, but I seriously had put off of actually going to deal with Ganon because I kept on having one thing I wanted to actually take care of, find, and do, and then another thing, and another thing. It's just like, you're fine. Hopefully Zed will understand why I took so long.
Oh yeah, right. I've been playing a never-ending game of a never-ending game of what's that one thing where it's just like, you know, I need to get one thing, but in order to get that thing, I have to hand this thing to this guy, and in order for me to get that one thing to this guy, I have to go and get it from another person who has asked me to go and like feed his chickens. But in order to feed his chickens, I need to go get some chicken feed, and then to get some chicken feed, I got to go to the farm.
I don't remember the actual term for that, but all I think is from Malcolm in the Middle of how.
Quest chain.
That's it.
Oh, quest chain. There we go. That's the term.
Yeah, but anytime something like that happens, I just think of Malcolm in the Middle. Yes, I'm old. Of how going in the house, try to turn on the light, and light doesn't work. Okay, go to the drawer where bulbs are. Tries to open up the drawer. The drawer doesn't actually want to fully open, so he goes around look for a toolbox. Shelf needs to actually be realigned. He was gonna have it to where he was gonna get in the car, go head off. Something's wrong with the car. So he then starts to actually do some work on the car. Wife comes on in and goes, "How are you going to work on the light bulb? What does it look like I'm doing?"
Yeah, I think I remember this scene. Yeah. Oh my god. That's not the scene that popped into my head right away. I was like it was that one episode of Ed, Edd and Eddy where like I think they were desperately trying to get a chicken from. Oh no. Not a chicken from Rolf. They were trying to get an egg from Rolf because then they could take the egg and they could make it into a chicken, and then they would have unlimited eggs. And like that was kind of the idea, but they had to go through a whole bunch of other side quests basically before they could do that. And I don't even remember what Rolf wanted to begin with. And then I forget what it was, but eventually they ended up like breaking the egg. So it was like a complete waste of their time.
I agree.
Too bad. Hey! I saved your ass. Thank you.
Oh.
Well, good thing he gave me that, because I never remember to make those myself.
Funny thing, I never actually really bothered making elixirs. I have, remember that I have so many frickin' materials and whatnot, but I never really made elixirs. I just mostly made food.
I mostly made food. Sometimes I made elixirs, but only for like side quests and things. Oh, also, forgive me, but the notification sound effect for the, you know, the radar. For some reason, I don't know what. I think a lot of things are tied into this this strange smoothness that we're currently dealing with here on the stream, and I think the smoothness might be making that alarm go off a little bit more often. It's almost like it's timed to something specific within the game itself. But that's just a guess. I'll say, it's 200 times more obnoxious now.
I will say, I wish I could learn the secrets to such smoothness.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
But
watch your eyes, folks. Let the particles smooth out. Okay, we good. Why is everything so dark? Jeez. Oh, I remember this one. I think. Yikes! Hey! Okay, again, here's one of those moments where you should probably avert thine eyes, because the particles coming off these guys can be a little bit insane. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, for those people who still have their eyes open. Oh, Jesus Christ. Please die. Oh! Yeah, that can become a problem. Oh, dang it. Why must you limit me to a certain amount of swords? What do? What do I want to get rid of? Dang it. Okay. You know, I don't know. I want to keep everything. Oh,
Well, then I guess you gotta run around and find those little turds.
I'm trying.
Turds? No, I mean those.
Yeah, no, seeds. Yeah, it's totally seeds. Haha. Sucker.
Turn to sender.
Yeah, return to... What the heck was that? God, this freaking weird. Now, I believe... Okay, yeah, I think I gotta get up there. And then, optionally, I could go up there. Ugh, but how do I do this? Is there, Could I go back and grab that one chest and make this easier? Probably not, but... Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. I don't know whether or not this this thing is heavy enough to do any sort of actual difference or... Yeah, make a slight difference. But I could try. Whoa. Hey! Sure. Lovely. Now, I think I can make this work. That's great. There are very few things as satisfying to me in a video game than like a nice well balanced or actually no, not quite that. It's a more term like a set of physics puzzles that are super satisfying. Where you're just like, haha, I use the world to my advantage. Trying to remember, there was something else that I was thinking about recently. What was that? The storm has passed. I don't massively like to bring up like Elon Musk. However, there is one thing I just recently saw in a news article.
What about Muskie?
Yeah, Mr. Musk himself. So a while back, there was, I guess there was this like campaign thing going on with this one group who were basically sort of protesting / also raising awareness to try and get corporate entities to stop advertising through Twitter. And, you know, basically their explanation for that was always like, you know, look at all the things that Elon is currently allowing to go through the filters. Like, you know, this is bad for optics. You should not be on a platform that approves of stuff like this because it's just going to cause, like, you know, major problems for you and your business, like that kind of thing. And there are like a significant amount of advertisers that did leave because of that. And I can tell you from, like, you know, being a person who is still on Twitter, I don't know why. As somebody who is still on Twitter, while there are still some major advertisers that are on the platform, nowadays you're seeing a lot of weird sus stuff show up in, like, your timelines. You know, like, things that are probably not appropriate for certain age demographics. Also, a lot of, like, really, like, mean and terrible, like, okay, mean and terrible things as well. And also, everyone, here's another weird thing I see every once in a while. People who just take out advertising on X, despite the fact they really don't need to make an ad on X at all. Like, I saw one person who, they were trying to, what's a good way to put it? Well, like, I'm trying to say this in a way that, like, I don't immediately call out exactly what it was, like, in exactly the person. But they were basically advertising that, like, I don't know, I guess they were having some sort of a Twitter beef, essentially. And they decided to take their Twitter beef and, I mean, spoiler alert, this is definitely somebody that looks like they are, like, if they're not the guilty party, they're definitely a party that is really stuck up their own ass and are trying desperately to control the narrative. And they controlled the narrative by... Also, as I've been talking here, I've just realized this isn't Tears of the Kingdom, and I can't glue these trees together.
You have no power.
You have no power.
That checks out.
Damn it! Ah, okay, how do I solve that puzzle then? Jesus. I'm not sure. I don't have an easy way to, like, lift things up onto it. God, this would be so much easier if I had, like, you know, my floaty abilities. Maybe, like, okay, is there something I can do in here? Oh, no, you're just the gambler. Leave me alone. Maybe, like, oh, maybe over here? There's a lot of rocks sitting around everywhere. I kind of wonder if they expect me to, like, you know, knock it up and onto the ship. Which, ew. I don't want to do that. I feel like sharing something cute here. One of my cats, Gizmo, will come onto the bed to see me. I offer him to come under the covers, and he actually does. Cat knows where it's nice and warm and comfy.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. Anyway. Right. So, imagine this. This is a person who... okay, gaslight, I think, is the appropriate term. Because they attempt to try and say, like, oh, no, I'm not the problem, you're the problem. Or, like, they will attempt to, like, gaslighting and also, not gatekeeping. But, you know when, like, if you're in an abusive relationship or something like that, and, you try and dissuade somebody from, like, looking into the other side or, like, you know, looking out for, advice or, like, other people's opinions about a subject or something like that. That is essentially the kind of person that this person is. Like, you know, they're actively like, oh, don't listen to that person. No, they're wrong and they're terrible and they're evil. No, listen to me. No, I am the appropriate party here. I am the responsible. They're terrible. They're a horrible person. So much so that getting back to what I was talking about, Twitter ads. Apparently, they quite literally took out money so that they can make a... Oh, hello. Hey, Devin and Racine is here. Hello. How you doing? I am currently playing absolutely normal Breath of the Wild. Don't ask questions. Mac Attack. Hello. I hope you're having a very decent day. I am just about to give up on getting a rock up on top of this mountain. Or this thing. Aw, kitty. Oh, yeah. So that cat has gotten significantly older since I put that picture up there. But, yeah, that is my mom and dad's cat, named Kylo. Yes, that one. Kylo Ren. We're all nerds here. And yeah, he's
Right.
adorable. Look at him. I was telling a little bit earlier a story about how we have found out that Kylo really likes to like chase around thick ropes. Like my dad was trying to restring up one of the cat trees, one of like the scratching posts. So he was rewrapping some rope around it with like thicker gauge rope, and he he took some of the rope and he was like dangling it around this cat, and this cat like attached to it like a fly to like fly paper. That he just grabbed a hold of the rope and just wouldn't let go. It's just like pulling it and pulling my dad across the entire room. It's freaking adorable. I have video footage of this, and he's so freaking cute.
Have you seen on how Kylo would respond to a laser pointer?
Yeah, I think he does attack it, but not as like feverish. He much prefers like physical things to chase around.
Yeah,
I think that's we bought like those funny like cat toys where like you pick them up and then you like wave them around and then they like attack them physically, and I think that's kind of conditioned him. So Kitty's playful growls. Oh yeah, okay. Kitty was like playful growling and also like heavy breathing because they'd been Kyle had been like running around the room for like the entirety of that time. And so he was just tired and winded, but he's still just pulling the rope and trying to like drag my dad around. He's so freaking cute. Gizmo will chase shadows. Aw. Cat sees rope. We are now one! Mine! You know what? I'm gonna just make a note that there is, yeah. Right around here, I'm gonna say is... There we go. Something to pick up. I will deal with that later. He's a good kitty, though. Like, very curious, but he's also at that impressionable age, so, like, any of the other cats that are around, he tends to, like, follow in their footsteps and just do whatever they're doing. And so that can either create, like, some adorable little habits or terrible habits. One of the two. And so, you know, if one of the cats is, like, hanging around and, like, if one of the cats is, like, begging for food, then he'll sneak up and he'll, like, sit down right along with them. He doesn't know what the heck they're doing. He's just sitting there and just being like, hello, I want to be involved. Hey. How do you spell Kylo's name? Like how I typed it down here. I think we spell it like Kylo, as in Kylo, Kylo Ren. Basically, it's spelled exactly the same as Kylo Ren from the new Star Wars trilogy. So just look that up, and that's an easy way to figure it out. Where do I go from here? I'm sure there's probably... I'm looking for shrines right now. I want to, like, get some more health. So yeah, give me a minute. Here's another thing I was mentioning as well. Like, I have not known a cat personally or have seen a cat do that since a long time ago when I still had my cat Nala. Oh. Hi! Do not shoot! Ah! It's so weird playing Breath of the Wild again and, like, having guardians. Just like, no, I only have 5 hearts. Leave me alone. What the hell? No! Leave me alone!
Get good with parries once again. Embrace it.
No. Guardians are pure dread in this game. Agreed.
At the start.
I mean, at the start. And then you become an armored tank and basically you just completely annihilate them. But, you know, that's later when you finally reach, like, God mode levels of awesome. Now, I don't remember if there's anything super significant inside this tree trunk right now. Because I remember there is in Tears of the Kingdom. There's a bridge leading towards it. I have to go check. Gun. Says Karen. No, you can't give Link a gun. Do you plan to play that one Zelda game with the egg-shaped robot again? Or did you already complete that? Egg-shaped robot. Oh, yeah! Man. I don't know. Like, that game was relatively fun. And also, that's, that is... Oh, shoot. It's Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. Like, the game's fun, but at the exact same time, I feel like it's a little bit dry, because it's basically just a whole bunch of, like, slashy-smashy with a little bit of cutscene work.
I am aware of what you're talking about, and I did get it. And it gave me nostalgia of playing, like, Samurai Warriors or Dynasty Warriors. You just go somewhere, slaughter ores and
Laughter.
Yes,
Laughter. Can't spell
Slaughter.
slaughter without laughter. Hi, how you doing? Can you not?
Top of the bomb and they're gone.
Here. Hi. Swap over to this. But anyway, the game is fun, and I do recommend people go and, like, you know, try it out. However, personally, I feel like it's a tiny bit too dry for my taste for this stream. I think I'd like something that kind of makes me go, like, oh, well, you know, something that really gets up my excitement. And there's something about, like, I guess I'm just not a Dynasty Warriors kind of person.
Oh, so you're looking for something with fun, amusement, and the drive to keep on going onwards? Well, you'd always have to start helping out your local Helldivers group and be able to help push.
Oh, dude, there are a lot of people that are playing Helldivers right now, and I haven't played it, but I have seen some friends play it, and it looks really fun.
It is really fun, but if you're worried about security, be aware it does install a rootkit onto your computer.
You know, I heard about that crap. Man, like, can't video games just come out and not do weird stuff to your system? Like, please?
How else are they supposed to profit? I will actually admit, I'm actually trying to get up on this. I finally had gotten myself a PlayStation 5.
How's that going for you? I see.
One of the actual first games that I got to try out on the PS5, Returnal. It still makes me drool on how smooth everything actually moves, how everything is just so fluid for all the chaos that actually happens in the game. And,
Oh, yeah. I remember a long time ago, I always wondered, like, I think back in the Xbox 360 era, I was seeing some of the crazy stuff that graphics could do. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, how are graphics going to get any better than this? Like, holy crap. There's just so much stuff you could do. Like, look at this soccer field. Every single blade of grass is individually, like, you know, rendered. That's crazy.
yeah, it's insane.
How naive I was.
Well, I have to try kind of also look at the VR experience of what we've actually got to witness and experience. It's insane. I'm just waiting for a full-on thing to where it's like, oh, I gotta put on helmet and
Right.
that's it.
And suddenly, hey. There's a good question. Do you have PlayStation VR yet?
Do I look like I made of money?
Okay, fine. I mean, I don't know. For all I knew. Oh God. All right. again, another warning. The particles inside of this completely real and valid Nintendo Switch console and game are having a little bit of an issue. So, yeah, just a heads up. It can be a little bit borked, just a tiny bit. Okay.
I didn't know we had a Swedish chef here.
So yeah, like, oh, especially with the Guardians. The Guardians have like some weird particle problems that make the particles way too big and kind of flashy, and they could potentially be a problem for people that are photosensitive or have epilepsy. I'm going to say this warning until I am more blue in the face than I already am. Anyway. Yarny. Recently saw your Snatcher Plays videos. I thought they were good. I've actually been seeing your content on my For You page. Nice. Now, are you talking on the TikTok? If that's the case, awesome. Welcome from the TikToks. I don't know whether or not YouTube shares my stuff or not. I don't post nearly enough on either platform. Though, man, you know, one thing that frustrates me on both YouTube and over on TikTok, everything's algorithm based, and like everyone just kind of prays to the For You page god to finally like get onto the front page and like, you know, and get some exposure. And it's worked for me on a number of occasions. But like, in order for you to actually do that, like in order for you to succeed, you basically have to like do everything that the algorithm wants you to do. Right? Anyway. And one of the things that they need you to do is they need you to basically be constantly uploading all the freaking time. And I'm sorry, I don't have the kind of time and effort at the moment to be able to just upload that much content all the time. The most success I've had on TikTok is when I batch edit and release like a gigantic amount of videos, like one every single day. And then that tells the TikTok algorithm that, oh, hey, such and such person has a whole lot of videos that they're releasing constantly. Like, that's a consistent amount of videos that we can send out to people. Okay, we'll give this guy the front page. You know, like, I've played the game, man. I've played the algorithm game in certain respects, but, like, it's tough because I can't constantly keep it up because I don't have a back end of people that work for me. I wish. I wish I had, like, a budget and an amount of people that actively work on editing stuff for me. Like, that'd be nice. Oh my freaking god!
I am not up for that type of job. Jesus.
Oh, hello. Okay, Guardians are killed. Alright. Oh, yeah, I remember this puzzle. Again, I don't remember all these... Oh, no, whoa! That's Pit. Okay. Not everyone wants to give up all of their time just to make videos that most likely won't get much from. Yeah, oh, here's another thing. You don't make a whole lot of money on TikTok either. Like, basically, you're just kind of looking for the clout of it, and that's about it. Like, the biggest plus I've gotten from doing TikTok content is just the amount of people that have come from the For You page and have come and taken a look at my streams. And that has happened. Like, and it is pretty cool. Like, I do appreciate people that come out here and watch my stuff if they're like really interested in what I do. However, you know, like, I don't do it for money. Though, I mean, it'd be nice, I guess, perhaps. I think in general, I want, more than anything, I want a community, and I also want to have a set of engaged people that, like, actively can continue to keep following me. because with TikTok and with a whole lot of different platforms, you just fall out of favor so quick. It's kind of goofy. Hop. All right, I remember this puzzle. It requires me to do. What? There we go. My hand tracker doesn't know what to do with this information. It's just like, what are you doing, human? Uh-oh. Okay. I could probably fix this.
Do you have? No, you're SMRT.
Okay. Maybe I need something a little stronger. Is that going to be enough? Or is that overshooting it now? Hey! I did it! Alright, where am I going now? What? Where? Tell me about the Praetor 2 class battlecruiser. I thought not. Do either of you have any ideas?
The what battle cruiser?
Praetor 2 class battlecruiser.
Crater 2 class battle cruiser. Well, you see, the battle.
Hello? Mr. Kyle.
Did you get all that?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Well, I ain't repeating it, so good.
Why does the literal water bottle... Oh, yeah, literal water drop not have a hydrate redeem? You know, maybe I should. Shoot. I mean, I already kind of hydrate all the time when I'm streaming, though I tend to hydrate with soda, which is not a good way to hydrate.
Blood salinity level greater than the ocean.
Arr. I love your voices. You're kind of one of my voice acting inspirations. Oh my god. You're what inspired me to try a conductive voice, and I learned I'm really good at that one. Hey, very nice. Keep at it. Like, you know, try some things out. If you got any particular voices that, like, you know, inspire you to do funny, like, sound effects and stuff, go for it. Ah, darn it. I gotta time this just right.
Come on, embrace the inner pinball wizard.
Pinball wizard. It's weird whenever I hear somebody say that, like, I'm an inspiration to them. Because I'm like, what? I'm just doing my own thing and being my own little goofball. Oh, dang it. Why are there all these rocks in the ceiling? Whoa. That was sloppy, but it worked. Okay. Oh my, okay, Jesus. Again. Basically, giant blanket warning for the entirety of shrines. Particle crap can happen. Alright. Let's go with you. I think that's good enough. Well, bam!
Knock, knock. Supplies.
Supplies! Oh, I remember this area. Excuse me. I believe this is a diamond. Cool, cool. Right now I'm trying to beat Hat in Time without hats, so maybe the reason I found your content is because I was searching a lot of Hat in Time based stuff. Yeah, sounds about right. Algorithm go burr. Just like, ah yes, you enjoyed this, meaning we're going to feed you all of it. Every single little snippet of it. And I've been watching ever since. It's weird hearing people say that, like, they found me through Hat in Time, because I'm like, dude, like, I've honestly found a whole lot of people through Hat in Time, like, personally, for other stuff. As well as just, like, Hat in Time is something that has opened me up to a whole lot of just random crap. Whether it be for me, or whether it be for, anything else, really. It's weird to think that, like, Hat in Time is something that has very actively changed my life. Which is strange. I think if I were to say that to anybody else, like, outside... If I were to say that to, like... I don't know, just a random person, like...
Greg Jones.
Greg... Sure. Mr. Greg Jones. I don't know, just somebody who's really not into, like, the video game sphere. If I were to say that, just, like, a video game has literally changed my life, I feel like they would look at me and just be like, probably don't have a very good life then. It's like, well, screw you, sir.
Matter of opinion, my good sir. And your opinion is wrong.
I should watch the NASA launch on stream. You know, not massively interested in space launches, like, not ridiculously. Also, dude, actually, I just had a thought. Like, watching a NASA launch on stream, like, or in general, live streams of watching, like, NASA launches, that's oddly old school if you think about it. Because, like, very few times in history, or, like, early history, was there, like, live footage of, like... Oh. Hello, Wolf. Nope. Not dealing with that. Anyway. No, like, the, oh, like, the space... I think it was the space landing. I forget. Something was, like, live streamed to, like, every single household at one point, and I'm trying to remember what exactly it was. Hi, your graphics are coming through beautifully. Oh, yes, right. Yeah, it's just so, it's so smooth and clear, and for no reason whatsoever. You're like one of the last people making content for that game. Like, it was 5 years ago that game came out, and unfortunately overshadowed by Mario Odyssey, so not many people playing it now. You know what? I think, like... I don't know what it is. I feel like it being an indie game has helped it out with its longevity, in my opinion. And also, like, the cult classicness of it. Like, there's a lot of, like, Mario games you can call back to, but there are very few games that you can call back to with Hat in Time. So most people, when they think about talking about Hat in Time, they think about, like, the first game. You know, good old Hat in Time numero uno. So I don't know. I think that is what makes it a little bit easier for people to go back and revisit the first game. Meanwhile, you have something like Mario. Where do you start? Where do you begin with that? You're just like, 64 era? Oh God, his entire
NES.
SNES catalog. Oh shoot.
Not SNES, NES.
Oh, NES. I don't know. Well, the SNES is good too, and SNES has some NES stuff, except like ported. And is that technically like the the quintessential way to play those games? What? Meanwhile, with Hat in Time, it's just like, oh yeah, I've heard Hat in Time's a good game. Let's go play the one game in the franchise. And you know what? I think that's one thing that's given Hat in Time the standing power that it does. That, and also being on Switch. Let's be real. Being on the Switch and everybody having a Switch has definitely paid dividends for sure. Remember I got Hat in Time on my old Switch. Ta-da! Then Yakuza Metro came out, and I was, gimme, gimme. Agreed. No, I will say, experiencing Hat in Time on PC is an entire other world, and it's something I definitely recommend. I know that, like, for a lot of people, they probably don't have the resources or the money to be able to put towards, like, you know, getting a PC set up or something like that. I will say, I think Hat in Time could basically run on anything nowadays, for the most part. So, it's not impossible. But I definitely recommend it, because, like, the Hat in Time modding community is absolutely insane. And on the plus side, you get to experience stuff like, you know, I mean, there's just an entire extra community centered around that as well. I think that's another thing that's kept the Hat in Time community alive as long as it has, because, like, Gears for Breakfast really loves their modding community. And have given them many, many different ways to interact. I wish Hat in Time gets a sequel. Well, we know that Gears for Breakfast is currently working on some other game currently, and they said that Hat in Time 2 is like something that they're not immediately going to be diving into, so, you know. Creator DLC exists as well, but Nintendo doesn't give us mods because, I'm waiting for... Wait, what? I'm waiting for a reason. Well, okay, so the reason that the Creator DLC has not come out for the Nintendo Switch is because it literally can't from a technological standpoint. And I know this because I watched some videos of the devs actually discussing it. That Creator DLC that came out, it was for Vanessa's Curse, and it is a big ol' like PvP thing that has got like, and it is built off of online party, and online party mode is something that exclusively has to be on Steam, and the reason is that it's using an actual like proprietary like program or like, you know, a proprietary system that is actually run by Steam and runs on Steam. So technicality, it has to run through Steam, unfortunately. So that's why you're not going to see it get released on something like the Nintendo Switch, because it literally just cannot ever work unless somehow Steam decides to release those tools for the Switch, which, like, I don't know why they would. But yeah, like that's the reason why. Now, that being said, there are no rules out there that says that Creator DLC could not come out on other consoles. And, you know, who knows? It depends on what the Creator DLC is, and really, Gears for Breakfast is kind of like they've kept that wide open. Like, we don't really 100% have a good idea of exactly what they will allow and not allow as Creator DLC. It's just kind of they're waiting to hear people's suggestions or, like, ideas for what they want to create for it. And then if Gears for Breakfast likes the idea, they will support it. So, you know, don't give up hope on that. I do genuinely think that we are going to see some other Creator DLC come out for the game. I don't think we're nearly done just yet. Like, there are way too many really talented Hat in Time modders out there, and I'm sure they're probably cooking up something really cool. Don't touch. No. Leave me be. Stop it. Go away. Oh, God. Ah, crap. Ah, crap.
He wants a hug.
No. No. Ah, okay. Emergency stamina.
Ran.
Yeah. No. Run. Run! Run, you stupid idiot! Oh, I made it. Yikes! Here. Haha! Die. Oh, God. Those can save you in a pinch. Holy crap. Oh, hello. Wake up. Yeah, I knew it. However,
Oh.
you have failed miserably. What? Ow! Jesus! I mean, I put a major dent in him. Oh, God. Sucker. God, I miss getting, like, you know, stuff you can stick onto swords. Yarny says, I'm learning to code. It's just kind of a hobby I am working on the side with me and my pal. Really want to make a game, but we're not diving too deep into it. Dreams are good, but dream realistically. Well, you know what? Coding a game is cool. Funny enough, I think one of the things that can really help you learn a thing or two about how to code a game is doing mod work. I cannot tell you how many people I have seen that have made mods for any type of games out there, who have now, like, gone into actively making their own video games. Like, right now, I got a whole bunch of friends within the Hat and Time sphere, and a bunch of them have actively gone off to create their own stuff and their own, like, indie studio-esque kind of things. On top of that, like, making something derivative and making, like, you know, a mod of a game that already exists. I mean, you know, that could drive your passion. Like, for example, if you have a personal favorite game, and if you learn how to make mods for said game, I think that could potentially drive your enthusiasm for making them. And that could move you in the direction of thinking, like, well, how do I make this happen in this game engine? And then you look into it. And then you find out that, like, you know, you find out how to do that. And because of the fact that you've learned how to do the thing, like, you now have a new set of tools or a new set of knowledge underneath your belt that you can use in that video game engine. Like, and it just goes from there. And slowly you start building up, like, little tiny bits and pieces of knowledge about a game engine. And before you know it, you know enough that you could just make your own stuff. Like, so I recommend, like, think about looking into making mods for something. It can be massively beneficial. And also, it could help you build a resume. I was hoping to make some mods first. Looking at the Creator DLC, I'm thinking I could make something with that. Be a little bit cautious about making Creator DLC, because I know for a fact that Gears is looking for, like, stuff that's a little bit more substantial in Creator DLC. Not to say that you shouldn't make anything for Creator DLC. Absolutely, go for it. If you think that, like, you are up and ready for it. But it's just as valid to just make a mod for Hat in Time and release it on the Steam Workshop. You know, and people love when people release mods on the Steam Workshop. So. Okay, so what is the setup here? I don't recognize this place at all. Die! Where he at? Is he up above and trying to shoot me? Dog! You're not gonna get me. How do you even see me? Jeebus. I see a laser. got here? Ah, very nice. I think I remember this. I have to, like, set this down on maybe, like, this slider here. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there's, like, a switch behind that door. Yeah, so I gotta, like, set this down. And I need to somehow open up that door. And I believe I do that by going up here, possibly. What? Come on. There we go. Maybe. Here. Whoop. This is probably not the way to do this, but... I've already thought of that. I'm very thorough when I think of doing things, unless it's what I'm having for dinner. Fair. We're just like, I think I'm going to have some roast beef. Oh, that would require me actually cooking roast beef. I'm gonna go get microwave roast beef. Wait, the store's closed. What do we have in the fridge? Not a lot. I have some jam. Okay, I guess I'll have jam on toast. That's legit, though. Actually, the other day I had some jam on toast. I forgot that, like, so, you ever, like, it's been a very long time since you've had a thing, and then, like, you have it, and you're like, oh, my God. Yeah, I totally forgot that this was, like, as good as it was. Jam on toast is nice. Okay, so... Ow! Those guys up there are driving me absolutely batty. Stop it. Cut it out. I'm trying to think. Trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. The place is flooded, so I'm assuming I have to use, like, you know, this water to my advantage. Again, for example, getting up here so that I could fly maybe over there. Is there anything up there? Interesting. Again, I don't remember this puzzle being this way. Feels very, remixed.
You just probably just forgot about it. Or maybe
Probably.
just forgot.
Yeah. I've completely forgotten about this part of the level. But why is it that I'm remembering certain parts but not other ones? Pretty sure about that.
Could be that they just stood out more.
Is there a way? Can I open this? No. Pretty sure that's nothing. I don't like crunchy foods that much. I have a medical condition that makes my teeth weaker. Oh, God, I'm sorry to hear that. So I'm very cautious when it comes to the crunch levels of food. That's legit. I don't have any sort of... See, I'm very happy that I don't have any medical conditions that limit the amount of food that I have. I'm just a picky eater. I'm just terrible with that. Don't suppose there's, like, something up here I need to switch, do it? I mean, there's another door right... Shut the... What do you mean? Why is that one available, but the other one isn't? Okay, fine. Have a sword. Sucker. Ah. Got it. Don't whistle now, buddy. Ah, I knew it. I feel like that needs to... That should be a different type of door. Or like, don't put a door there. Just like make it an open hole or something. There we go. Let's see, here's what oh, criminy. I remember this. Now, the question is, do I go for that box over there or no?
What does the inner goblin say?
Loot Goblin says yes.
Always listen to the Loot Gobbo.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if you actually
All right.
where, but I do have
Woo!
the ancient car.
That works. Also, I like soggy fries. There
Poutine.
is something to them, I will say.
Poutine.
Poutine! Agreed. Give me thine orb! I think for me, there's something about, like, the satisfying, like, you know, having a satisfying, crunchy outer exterior of a fry, but a pillowy inside of a fry. Like, that is such satisfying. I remember this space. And the one lady that cooks the absolutely dubious food.
Oh, I remember too. I was kind of wondering why. I was like, that last little laser part is like, why was that so familiar?
Okay. So, we're out here now. Where do I go from here? I don't know. Pepito Grove. Pepito! Bocaticelli. I've always wondered why Snatcher doesn't let us use hats in the manor. Wouldn't it be better if we had a chance to defeat ourselves unless he doesn't want Vanessa to die?
It's rude to wear a hat in the house.
That's true, yeah. Why are you wearing that hat? I mean, either that or, like, Snatcher might have that might have just been sort of a sadistic thing for him. Just being like, hey, well, maybe if she dies at the hand of my ex, then I won't have to deal with her. You know, something like that. Like, I could see that. To be fair, like, Snatcher really enjoys the suffering of other people. So... he doesn't want her to die just so she doesn't haunt him. I don't know. Oh, hello. I'm going to, like... Give me your meat. Allow me to just give a little bit of a note on this guy. Here. I've been leaving little notes from for where all of like the big bads are, if possible. Oh, I forgot to put one on that one rock golem. Shoot. Oh well, what are you gonna do? It's okay. Dog was going to attack me. Like, I do my best not to kill anything in this game if it's not going to, like, actively harm me, you know? Like those birds. I'll let them live. Though, I do know that I I can get feathers now for some reason. Again, must have been an amazing little update. Hey, guys. Can you not? No.
Just toss bombs. That's my general shtick. Is I was like, nah, I don't want to damage these nice weapons I have. Here, catch.
Yeet. She would be annoying. I'm pretty sure Snatcher said she is a clean freak, so maybe she would just be yell beyond the grave. Do the dishes, Snatcher, and sweep the floors. And sweep the floors. I mean, I don't necessarily know if she would make him do manual labor. She was more interested in just keeping him locked up like a trophy husband, basically. Hello. I need to find so many more of you. Mine! Hi. I don't even know where I'm at. I saw Sparkly and I went, I'm going to fall down there now.
Ooh, shiny.
All right. Honestly, I enjoy Breath of the Wild like significantly more when I have no objectives and I'm just running to random places.
What was the big iconic thing for it? You can go anywhere.
Anywhere.
And,
Doink, doink.
And I also remember, after you go anywhere, and you somehow always find those little Korok bastards.
Yep.
And then it's just like, okay, where's another one? Where's another one?
I mean, they're just like hanging out and hiding in like random spots. And they're staying there until finally they get found. It's like the ultimate hide and seek. Here's the other question. Do you think these Korok children, like, I mean, how old do you think they get? Like, and how quickly do they age? And how long can they continue to stay hidden? Because I'm like, I'm just thinking about this from a practicality standpoint. They're just sitting there, and they're waiting to finally get found, and they're probably starving. I might be, like, overthinking about this. Why has she never checked on the prince, like, I wonder if he's still down there? More importantly, did he just pee on the floor, and that's why the basement's full of water? I don't think Vanessa is currently playing with a full deck of cards, you know what I mean? I think she went a little bit mad a long time ago.
Well, come on, when it goes to where you don't have a full deck, then you grab cards from other games and mix them in. Something like having where you're
Yeah,
actually
right.
playing a Go Fish, and you pull out a draw 4.
I'm just imagining somebody like, again, trying to play with a standard deck of cards, and somebody just pulls out a reverse Uno card, and then somebody else yells, "Bingo!"
Go fish.
Yahtzee!
You sunk my battleship!
Sorry.
Well,
Don't wake Daddy! It's like, what the fuck? It's just like, what game are we playing? I've lost the plot. And then we pull out Pimple Popping Pete. And then we just pull one of those, just being like, okay, yes, all right, your turn. Like, how deep of a rabbit hole can we go with just playing random board games and card games? And then somebody rolls a d20 and just being like, critical fail.
Treasure.
Okay, where are we doing? Ah. I gotta say, like, the Korok locations in this game is like, again, they just feel a little bit more obscure than in Tears of the Kingdom. Like, Tears of the Kingdom, there are a lot more scenarios where you walk up to like a random puzzle somewhere that's very clearly a puzzle, and like also that there are those Korok children who need help traversing gaps and stuff, and so they're physically there in that location, so it's easy to find them.
Oh, so that's why I've seen like some of the memes and whatnot of people actually taking the Koroks, strapping them into a rocket, and then setting them out to God knows where, or setting up a unique, I don't want to say torture device. But,
Oh no, it's absolutely a torture device.
A relaxation spa treatment?
No, let's be real. It's torture. Look, you can't put somebody on a spoke and spin it around over a fire and call that a spa treatment.
Hey,
I mean,
what if
you can, but you're being very disingenuous.
They might have just been very cold and you're just helping warm them up. Or make a very unique tan. Dark humor!
Why would she
Guess you
attack
threw
Hat
it.
Kid just for being in her house? It's a child you never met. Should I fetch your pills, my lady?
Have
Yeah,
you
again.
never dealt with little children? They have sticky little hands.
She ain't functioning completely. Like, the hamster wheel might be spinning, but the hamster died a long time ago.
It went over to a goldfish to spin the wheel.
Right, and the goldfish is like technically sort of rolling around every now and then.
It's a magic card.
Magikarp. Oh god, I remember women. Goddamn Kurt. Trying to remember. Jeez. Oh, that reminds me. What magazine is it? There's a magazine that's celebrating like the 25th anniversary of Pokemon right now. And I know this because my mom was telling me about it, being like, "Hey, have you seen those magazines?" And I'm like, "When was the last time I looked at the rack, a rack of magazines ever?" And she was just like, "Stop making me feel old." I'm like, "Well, stop saying things that make you sound old."
I'm actually trying to think of the last time I actually looked at a magazine. I used to actually have like Game Informer magazines, but just stopped really trusting or relying on the reviews of games that were coming out.
Well, you knew that somebody was being paid off,
What? They're honest all the time.
No, it's honest review. Nobody's been paid for the sake of these reviews. No. I think I used to get Nintendo Power magazines, and those were fun. But that unfortunately ended a very long time ago. So.
Frankie J, yep, PlayStation magazine.
Ooh. Oh god, I remember seeing a Kid Icarus video talking about PlayStation magazine. Cool. That would have been very interesting for teenage me, let me tell you.
I got to actually experience those because of my dad. Because he actually got in the original PS1. They actually had really awesome stuff. Unique stickers you could actually place on the PS1 lids.
Oh, nice.
There was an actual like.
So what is it? I don't know. I've never seen a Fort Mizumi in this game. In fact, I don't remember there being an island over here at all. I'm confused.
What's a Mizumi?
You must not have really explored all that much then.
I guess not. I mean, I mostly just sort of flew around in Breath of the Wild, so I guess I just kind of missed this.
Maybe it's the weird mushrooms or whatnot in the recent Mario game we're playing.
Yeah, no, I'm
Just
fine.
a lot of
Hey,
stuff.
hey. I don't have any problems. I'm sure Vanessa hasn't eaten in years as well, so I guess she's just eating ice statues. Fun fact, a lot of ice statues in her manor are actually scrap characters. Yeah, I know that. And that's very unfortunate, because, like, I'm sure that there are a lot of people that, like, they got attached to certain characters or ideas. I mean,
So
Okay, let's be real. I know people have gotten attached to those characters and ideas.
So her snacking on those scrap characters, would they be considered as leftovers?
God, I need to fix my soundboard. Jesus Christ. Because I would definitely give you a but Anyway, what's in here?
Let's see.
Anything fun?
I
It's mostly just
you
silly
buy
books.
a-
Ah! There it is.
Asking you will unfortunately receive.
I've beaten Vanessa's Manor legit. I just take the secret passage in the basement like a little wimp. There's a secret passage? What?
Secret.
There's a secret passage in the basement that leads you right up, I think.
I wasn't aware there was a secret passage.
Yeah, there's one that leads directly to the attic.
What?
In case horror isn't your thing to do.
What?
Secret.
If I remember correctly. Either that or that was a fever dream I had.
What the hell? Hey, buddy. Hey, look down here. Shit! I failed. Just in between the barrels. I didn't know that. How long's that been a thing? Was that a new quality of life thing they added, or like?
Since the game came out,
What the hell?
I think.
Nobody ever told me this.
Well, now you know.
In light of that arrow that did not make its mark.
You missed. What the hell is that from?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Hey kids, you want to see a dead body?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Let's see. How can I more reliably do this time? Yahoo. Wonder if there's anything up at the very top here.
Perfect place to get a little enlightened moment.
Ah. Nothing special. Oh well.
Although you got a semi-poor rendition of King Kong right there.
Hey, buddy. Suck it.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
Smile. And now this fort belongs to me. Wow, this fort sucks. First thing I find. Opal! So, is there even anything out here, or did I just, like, stumble onto a random bit of nothing?
It's either a bit of nothing or something.
I don't know. I don't see any hidden metal things.
Hated mental things.
Hated mental things.
I am not a therapist, but even I can tell you're a crackpot.
Cue the chicken dance song. Just playing 24/7. What the?
Egg.
Oh, egg! Oh, where?
Now listen, I know I'm not a mechanic, but I'm pretty sure using a blowtorch on a headlight shouldn't repair it.
And yet, video games have taught us interesting things. All right, I'm out of arrows, so I have to do one of two things: craft them myself, or go buy them. I'm gonna go do that. Do you stream daily? I do not stream daily. My stream schedule is Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday, and all of them start at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So yeah, 3 times a week. And I kind of try and base what I play. You know, I try to go for a specific vibe for every single one of the days, if I can. So like, for this day, I'm mostly doing just sort of casual, relaxing types of stuff. And this is the day where I have a stream call open where, you know, we can just sort of chill and I'll talk with people within the stream chat. You know, stuff like that. Mostly, this is kind of a little bit more of a social setup than my other streams. The other streams are a little bit more focused on me playing the games, and the games that I am currently playing right now is I'm playing through Super Mario Wonder, and that is happening on Wednesday. And I am playing through Kirby and the Forgotten Land on Saturday. So that's my current loadout. Then I rotate into whatever the heck else I feel like playing. I think it's chill. I think it's fun. Ta-da. Give me more funny hearts. I'm trying to remember how many hearts I ended up getting in my original playthrough for... no, not Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild. I don't remember getting many.
I remember it was a situation of you could only either get your hearts maxed out or your stamina maxed out. Whichever one you chose, you'd have to make it up with food or potions. Elixirs. Thought it was a little bit weird that they had it like that.
Doesn't bother me all that much. This stream is the perfect balance of relaxing, but not so relaxing that it becomes boring, but not too exciting that it becomes annoying. Oh, dude. There's so many times when I do worry about being, like, a little bit too enthusiastic. Like, look, I do have a little bit of built-in sort of excitement and things like that. I try not to ham things up too much. Like, you gotta be a little bit excited when it comes to live streams, you know? Otherwise, you're just watching a dude playing video games being like, got it. Yeah, you gotta do something. However, like, what was the point I was trying to make there? I think, mainly, I do try and hit somewhat of a balance when it comes to stuff like that. But there are times where I do worry that, like, you know, I don't want to ham it up too much. I know I have a friend who he hates the Let's Player mentality, or, like, you know, the way that Let's Players act. Like, I think that's one of the big reasons why I don't see him watching a whole lot of Let's Players. He's very much one of those guys that's like, he's more interested in, like, if I don't know what's a good way to put it, more like direct kind of stuff. Also, I think he looks at you know, those cool Let's Players. He's just like, hello, it's like me, Super Gamer Johnny XX93, and today we're gonna be playing Minecraft. He hates that. And to an extent, I'm not much of a fan of it either. But I do try and put a little bit of enthusiasm into what I do.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Right, ring-a-ling-ding that little bell to get notified when I'm online. It's like, oh my god, please go away.
But don't forget, if after you put in my promo code, you get 15% off Gamer Subs, so my limited time flavor.
Yeah, my limited time flavor. Mayonnaise memory marmalade. I don't freaking know.
Mayonnaise memory marmalade.
Memory marmalade. I'm just trying to think of some, like, really dumb Gamer Subs flavor.
Yeah. Actually,
What
feels
are
like
you?
a
Bubblegum
badger
soap
hat.
creature, blueberry blue paint. What are you? I am a water elemental, and I am basically sort of just made out of water. And the question of how my physiology works, that's a mystery to me.
Boba
I
balls.
don't know. We've kind of determined a few things. One, I kind of have like a membrane kind of thing so that people do have the ability to touch me without like, you know, ending up basically just having their hand pass directly through my head.
Are you familiar with boba bubble pearls?
I think I made a picture of Bit with boba pearls and it looks terrible. I am not an artist. Please no.
Well, it doesn't have to exactly be
Wait.
boba. There can also be other flavors.
Okay, this is nothing. It looked like something for a second there.
It's a nice rock.
Could I shine a light through you and make a rainbow? You know? Maybe.
Oh,
That's a good question. Possibly.
wait. Elements
Yeah, I
or
think
elements?
if I ever make a, you know, a new version of the bit, I think one thing I do want to try and emphasize is the water, because I think for a lot of people, like it's not quite immediately noticeable or recognizable that I am sort of a water elemental VTuber. So if I were to try and do anything, I would probably add a little bit of extra sort of like reflectivity coming off of my character. Can you boil an egg in your head? That would require that my head be boiling, and I'd prefer not to be.
First, what made in head? 2, make Bit be very, very angry. 3,
Right. Just make me super salty. Like, you know, I'll be playing something like Mario Kart and just being pissed off.
Oh no.
Why are you
My
working with
car-
Alex? What the?
My car
freaking
just
lo-
developed a new quirk.
but
Your car in this game can get things that are called quirks. And that's when it doesn't function according to plan, but it's not usually detrimental enough to be hazardous. Like the horn honking whenever you close the trunk.
I think man, it's kind of like real life, where cars just suddenly do weird stuff. And you're like, well, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. And cars still function, so,
Well,
fine.
now my windshield wipers are operating every time I turn the steering wheel.
If we try hard enough, we could turn you into soup element. Technically, yes.
Chicken
Yeah,
bouillon!
okay,
Just
here-
throw a
here's-
chicken bouillon cube into my head, and then suddenly I become chicken bouillon.
I know in our other private channel, I had tried put up an old video that was a spoof of like a Phoenix Wright case of this particular topic: soup
Oh yeah,
or drink.
yeah. Is it a drink or soup? By the way, folks, for people that are like, wait, private channel, private server, what are you talking about? Literally, it's like a server that predates even the BitB public server, and also, for the record, it's about just as tame and reasonable as the other ones. Like the other one, albeit like, I don't know. It's got some more like close friends, so we're a little bit more loose on being able to like, you know, make silly jokes or like, you know, more like
We are not
distasteful
worried
jokes.
about being politically incorrect about stuff.
Well, a few
Because
people.
we
Although-
at least
There is one person in there who is a good friend of mine that I've known since high school. Not gonna say exact names, but I will say that like on a couple of occasions he's gotten kind of frustrated with like being in the server because of the fact that I am so like specific about not posting specific stuff. Like basically, you know, the naughty things that could make some people inappropriate. I mean, especially me. I don't really want to have that posted in my circles. And so he's just like, I feel like I'm being repressed. God damn it. Allow me to be me. And I'm just like, dude, I'm not repressing you. Like, if you want to do that, by all means, go to another Discord server. What the hell, man? Like, I'm not... like, and I'm not saying that you cannot do that. What I'm saying is you can't do it here. It's kind of like... It's like walking into a Starbucks without pants. You know, of course the Starbucks is going to tell you to leave. And what are you going to do? You're going to look at them just being like, you're fighting my freedom of speech and my rights to be able to not have pants. It's like, no, you just shouldn't be just wear pants at a Starbucks. It's not that hard. And then, if you want to be in, like, you know, a little bit more of a private circumstance where everybody is well aware of the fact that you might not have pants on, all right, sure. Just do that in another spot, please. I have many OCs. Right now, I am sticking with a time creature. No, it's not because of Hat in Time. I had this for a long time before I got into Hat in Time. Oh, nice. Timey-wimey stuff. Oh, God, hi. The Dongo! What?
The Dongo just like smoke.
Why? The Dongos aren't in this game. Where you come from? Jesus! No. Don't touch me. Super Gamer. Hello. Yeah. Wait, Elden ore? Highly durable, heavy ore found in the Elden region. It's covered by Lionels for... What? Coveted by Lionels for its strength and is considered incredibly... What? Oh, Elden? What? That's different. Jeez, first I find
What are you talking about? It's perfectly normal.
First I find a crafting anvil, and then I find Elden ore? What?
There must have been a lot of things you forgot. Jeez.
I swear they patched this in. I thought they stopped releasing stuff so they could release it for Tears of the Kingdom. Apparently I'm wrong.
You need to get your
They've been sending in silent patch notes. Anyway. Oh, hey, this guy. Well, I've got, like... Hi. Strength is key! Feel the burn! I think I remember, gotta fly all the way up here. And I have to do this guy's stupid challenge. You ever realize how much power time control gives you? Like, you could just make someone die of old age immediately, or you could regrow an entire forest. Yeah, you could do that. For some reason, that reminded me of this one movie that I remember watching a really long time ago. I must say, for the record, it's not a good movie. Like, or at least, I don't remember it being a good movie. For all I know, maybe it was great, and, like, it was just my stupid child mind or something. Gut check. But anyway, does anybody in this call or anybody in the chat remember the movie Clock Stoppers? I can almost guarantee you don't.
Yeah, that's negative.
All right. I remember it was advertised a lot on, like, maybe Disney Channel or something similar. I forget. But, so the idea of the movie is that there was this scientist who managed to come up with this technology, like a wearable technology that allows you to be able to not stop time, but slow down time okay, actually it doesn't even slow down time. It basically speeds up your atoms, like, significantly, and it makes you interpret the world as if everything has been slowed down significantly. Like, so slow that basically everything is moving at, like, not even a snail's pace, like, sub-snail's pace. But anyways, that's basically the whole point of the movie. And it starts out with like these teens that manage to find the watch that like they use to slow down time.
Oh, I
And
think I remember seeing commercials for this.
oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. But anyway, yeah, they get the watch, they put it on, they slow down time, and then they start just doing silly shenanigans all around their neighborhood. Watch your eyeballs. It looks like the particles in here is a little bit weird.
Yeah, no, I think it was on the Lion King VHS. I would watch every time I was at my aunt's house.
Oh, interesting.
That.
Then that kind of sounds like it was definitely a Disney movie then. I'm trying to remember some of the silly things they ended up doing. I think one of the things they did was they... and like, even back in the day, I saw this and I thought, that's impractical. Or like, that's not how that would work. They saw like... So they decided that since they have this newfound ability, they're going to go and create mischief. So... they walk over to like this one guy who's like spray painting a wall. And what they do is like one of the guy like the dude, he takes the spray can out from his hands and then he like takes his pocket knife and he stabs the side of the can and then puts it back into the dude's hand who's spray painting the wall. And then he like turns time back on. And then what happens is all of the paint that was inside the can sprays the dude in the face, and then he stumbles around just being like, my face, oh, it's so much paint. And I saw that when I was younger, and I'm like, that's not what would have happened. If you would have done that paint can would have exploded, and the dude would probably have metal shrapnel in his face. Like, I don't know, am I too practical of a kid? It's like, that's not how that would have worked. But the weird part about the, so I think I remember what ended up happening for the climax of the movie. Basically, there was a big bad that was trying to take control of this time-stopping technology. Or at least, I think he managed to, he managed to get, like, the scientist who had created the time-stopping technology, and he basically told the scientist that he needed to work on taking this technology and expanding it into, I don't know, like basically a massive amount, like a blanket amount of time stop, and he wanted to make it so that I think he could take over the world that way, or like he could make all the world go incredibly slow except for him and a collection of his cohorts. Essentially basically taking over the entirety of the world for himself, if I remember right. And the fucked up part about this is that he had taken the scientist and basically told him he needs to be working pretty much constantly, and in order to up his production amount, he locked him inside of this chamber that had the time-stopping technology built into it, which basically forced the scientist to be constantly working, like, at lightning-fast speed. Basically, he was locking him into a hyperbolic time chamber, which is, like, fucked up. And again, the scientist involved here was it was like one of the kids' father. So
this is sparking a lot of memories. I feel like I may have seen this before.
So okay, I get this vibe that like, you ever like you know like sleeper agents? We're like, I feel like we're all sleeper agents, and the code words for the sleeper agent stuff is the clock stoppers and mentioning it, I feel. Like, nobody really remembers it, but it's there, sitting there somewhere. And all it takes is for somebody to just be like, pineapple, and then suddenly you are, you know, you suddenly become aware, and you are ready to, like, you know, assassinate the prime minister or something. Also, I think Steve Buscemi is in that movie, if I remember right. and I believe he was one of, like, his character was somebody who had used the time-stopping technology so much that he ended up becoming, like, incredibly, like, significantly older. Which is funny because they didn't really need to age him up because it's Steve Buscemi. All they had to do was just be like, oh yeah, like, he looks like Steve Buscemi, so therefore he's old.
Shiny red.
Wouldn't your atoms moving that fast also be like sandpaper? Anything you touch would be completely destroyed. I mean, you're correct, but also
you would be incinerated.
yeah, but also, you know, silly kids sci-fi movie. Like, yeah, technically, I mean, this is definitely an example of one of those movies that they're explaining away a whole lot of the inconsistencies by just saying, "Oh no, it's new, timey-wimey, sciencey stuff." They've done the research and they figured out how, so don't worry about it. Don't overthink the thing. It's kind of like, what's that?
They've done the research and know how to do it. They're not going to actually give you the whole blueprint.
Right. They're not going to explain. It's too complex. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like one of my favorite movie franchises is Back to the Future. And despite the fact that I love it and I enjoy the movie incredibly and I have watched the movie over and over again, I'll admit that that movie is stupid from a science standpoint. Because, like, I mean, obviously, you can't explain how time travel works because it doesn't exist or we haven't figured out how to do it yet. But, like, you know, because of the fact that time travel isn't really explained or, you know, they didn't go into detail on things, there were a ton of loopholes in the movie that don't make any sort of sense. Like, for example, the first time travel event that takes place in the movie is in that, you know, in the strip mall kind of thing, or like, you know, at the Twin Pines Mall, where they take Einstein, Doc's little like dog, put him inside the car, you know, inside the DeLorean, and then send it off into the future by making it drive up to 88 miles per hour, and then the flux capacitor does its weird fluxing thing, and then suddenly Einstein, like, teleports into the future by 1 minute. And so 1 minute later, like, you know, zooms off, and then you get 1 minute of exposition from Doc, and then, like, a minute afterwards, Einstein comes back in the DeLorean, and the DeLorean is covered in, like, a thick layer of ice. They bust Einstein out of there, and he's perfectly fine. And then they check the watches, and they see that the watches are perfectly out of sync by 1 minute, meaning that the experiment was a success, and yes, he has learned how to do time travel. How the fuck did Doc know that that was gonna happen? Think about it. Like, how do you do a small-scale experiment with something like that kind of time travel?
Having done a smaller scale test.
How? How do you do that? Because, like, okay, you need a small little dose of plutonium, obviously. So, okay, that's step one. Step two, like, how do you manage to do, like, what small-scale tests did he do? We never really see that. And also, we're never really explained how the flux capacitor actually causes time travel to be possible. We're just kind of, you know, they just basically tell us that, oh yeah, no, it's totally possible, just deal with it. And I know that that's like a suspension of disbelief thing, but like, they never explain it. They're just like, yeah, no, this is a thing. That's how it works. Don't question it. No question. No questioning whatsoever. Shut up. And you know what? No, bullshit. And that's just like, that's one thing. I'm sure that you could go into a whole lot of other details about other reasons for why Back to the Future doesn't make any sense. And like, there are, I know that there are several like essays online of people who talk about all of the different ways that like, I mean, you know, they talk about time paradoxes in the movie. Realistically, there are so many things that should have caused time paradoxes that just don't. So, like, you know, I love the movies. I love Back to the Future, like, ridiculously, for, like, how campy and silly it is. But my God, it has got so many, like, it has so many plot holes, it's basically Swiss cheese. But again,
Some people
I
like
don't
Swiss
care,
cheese.
because it's fun. It's a fun movie, and I'm not going to question it while I watch it, because I enjoy it. It's more complex than, Entrapped talking about her theories a bit. I know you've probably watched She-Ra. If you haven't, do, and you'll get that Entrapper reference. Actually, I have not seen She-Ra, no. In fact, I haven't seen much of anything He-Man related or anything like similar to Masters of the Universe. I respect it, and I think it's interesting, but I don't know. I haven't, like, actively... Is that another dudong? Yes, it is. Leave me alone! No! I think one of my favorite things that's been going around, though, is, man, that one sort of, like, that He-Man animated anime-looking show that was made a while back. I forget what it's called. I've seen several clips from that show, and that show looks absolutely delightful. Especially, frickin' Mark Hamill as Skeletor is such an inspired choice. It's freaking great. Every clip I've seen of Skeletor from that show, is beautiful. Especially like the really well-known one. Have you guys seen that?
I haven't actually seen it yet, and I keep on forgetting to actually watch it. Actually,
Have you seen any like clips from the show?
I've seen clips. I've seen clips of it.
Oh, it's freaking great. Again, that one clip of, you know, Prince Adam and Skeletor. And Prince Adam has an idea. It's just like, what do you think? Like, what are we going to do?
Just
like, casually
walking
walk
word.
up to her and ask her to please stop destroying the universe? Prince Adam just looks at him and smiles and folds his arms across. And he's like,
oh,
like,
dear God.
Oh, my God, we are. That's the
Yep,
best
that's
delivery. I love it.
My buddy, he put on. I don't know where he goes on the internet, but it's basically a television or like really old TV shows. And he originally had the original Star Trek going, and now he's switched to Lupin the Third. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of Lupin the Third.
Oh,
Apparently,
yeah,
some kind of thief.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it, but there was a Time episode where he was dealing with a villain. Is he the bad guy in this one? I don't know. We'll just call him a villain for now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or we'll just call the guy I'm talking about a villain. He shows up, starts laughing, starts gloating, you know, classic bad guy shtick. It's like, I can time travel. In 5 days, you will disappear. And he goes back into his time pod and leaves. And then he starts messing with Lupin the entire time. And at one point, Lupin tries to confront him in this, in a castle. And he's like, you're going to disappear in 3 days, just like this castle. And the castle disappears.
Okay.
I went back in time and killed the man who built this castle. Well, that's not how that works. Castles aren't built by one person, and if a castle needs to be built, a king is going to order a lot of people to build it. No matter how many people go missing.
Okay. That sounds amazing.
That's what I was thinking in my head as I was watching.
Oh, okay, I see. That wasn't in the actual show. You were just like,
No,
that's such
no.
bullshit.
Yeah, I was like, that's bullshit.
I mean, technically, so you could kill the architect, but then, like, the castle will change shape, and it will look slightly different.
Because the king still needs a castle there.
Yeah. She-Ra is sort of a feminist version of He-Man. I recommend watching the Netflix one, though, because the old She-Ra is just way too... Oh, a way to sell toys, but Netflix She-Ra is perfect. I mean, that was basically cartoons in a nutshell back then. It's kind of like, oh, God. I remember the Power Rangers. Like, I watched a lot... Oh, my God! Eh. Mine.
Damn. I was gonna say, it's just like shiny. Get the shiny.
It's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Freaking dragon!
Why is there fire raining down? Oh god, there's fire raining down!
Oh yeah, no. Oh hell. Okay, I need to go and grab the thing. Hold up.
Wouldn't it be funny if those creatures over there that you completely forgot about just goes up to it and goes, gulp.
Yeah, gulp. It's like, oh, you bastards. POV, dragon flies over you and you just notice it now. It was so quiet, though. It snuck up on me, I swear to God. Holy shit. That was amazing. Oh, God. I knew I loved Breath of the Wild for some reason. You're not gonna sneak on me again. Hey. Anyway, what the hell were we talking about? Oh, yeah, right. We were talking about, I don't know, just stuff in the 80s and the 90s. It was like, especially like children's television and stuff, like, was always about selling toys. Always, it was a merch push. I remember, Power Rangers was really into that. They were just like, oh, hey, you want to go and buy, like, you know, the latest Megazord revision? You know, we added this new Megazord revision for a reason, right? This one's much more powerful than the last one. We swear to God. Buy our shit, please. And it's just like, whatever you say, Bandai, whatever you say.
We'll go there and deliver a swift and elegant assault against our green counterpart in his shiny armor. Now, we need to sell more toys, so you'll be using the motorcycles this time.
Yeah, right. It's just be like, what? Why? We don't need motorcycles. We literally have a gigantic mech. Just go in and stop them. It's like, nope, can't do that. You need to go out there with these new tools that we just handed you. Hey, yeah, see, we gave you a set of daggers, we gave you a bow, we gave you a sword. Look, we did a lot of research and development on these tools. We need you to go and use them. Also, again, the kids are gonna love seeing them, and they're gonna love buying them from the store. Like, you know, Toys R Us needs some more stock, okay? What is your least, favorite and least favorite voice to do, Bit? Good question. Oh my, wow, actually, that's a very good question.
You can't say yourself. Everyone hates themselves.
What? Hey. That's fine. I mean, I really like gremlin-esque kind of voices, or, you know, just like fiendish fiends, personally. So, one role that I have always wanted to land, and I have no idea if I am ever going to get it, God, I hope so, is I want to have the role of some sort of, like, gremlin-esque kind of either a villain or just, like, a tiny little scumbag. You know, and I feel like I'd be able to do that voice really well. It's like, hello there, humans! I think that's one of my favorite ones. Feast your eyes on my lightning! You know, that kind of thing. Let's see. That's kind of one of my favorite ones to do. Least favorite? Basically anything I'm terrible at. And I guess that would include, like, deeper voices or female-related voices or, you know, something like that. Because I don't really fit into that sort of a role. Here's the thing. I would love to be able to do deeper voices if I had the ability to do so. But I just don't. I don't have, like, I have medium to high, and that is my register. I'm sure that, like, with a vocal coach, I could probably get it down a little bit farther. But, yeah, no, I cannot do the thing. Also, I really need to work on my, my accent game. More and more, I'm starting to realize that, like, auditions, they love it when you have, like, multiple, like, well, they love specific accents, and they really badly want you to be able to do accents. And while I've done accent work in the past, laddie, I feel that I am not, like, authentic or good enough with them to actually do them professionally, so I definitely want to work on that and improve myself with that. Specifically, like, I'd like to be able to, like, discern different dialects. Oh, God. Like, so, one of, like, I got a few accents I can do really good. Russian or Southern accent. Southern. Now one... What was that?
Come on. So, Southern thing. Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart, darling. Oh, I think one of my favorite accents to do is just the, the Midwest or, like, Minnesotan accent. Or, like, specifically, like, you know, the Minnesotan mom accent. Oh, dear gosh, bless your heart, darling. Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Look, me and Samantha, we are fine. We're just gonna head off to the bar and have a good time. You guys enjoy yourselves. Oh, God bless him, but I cannot stand my husband. It's like, oh, it's the dumbest act. It absolutely does not fit my voice, but I love doing the that accent, though. You can tell I've grown up around that accent. I've heard it a few too many times.
Oh, well, don't you know?
Oh, dear, don't you know? Ya frickin' hoser! I can say these things, I've lived there.
These kids these days don't know how to get a good walleye.
Yeah. Oh, good. I forgot how many Lionels were out here. Good Jesus. Me.
How about you pull out a cat toy? Maybe it'll play.
No! I don't have that kind of health yet. Or armor. Well, okay, maybe armor. Am I feeling lucky?
Do you feel
Should we go poke the bear?
It's a kitty, not a bear. They're
Shall we
very
go
pretty.
poke the kitty?
Here, kitty.
I have 7 hearts to my name, and I do have some food. Heh. Russian accent, but I don't know. Russian can be a little bit complicated. I think for me, my best advice I can possibly give when it comes to anything accent related is if you want to really get your head around an accent, watch media or listen to people that have the accent, and try and just parrot and I don't know, like kind of work your head around how like certain syllables work and how how the pronunciation of stuff and the inflection of certain words. Hello. How you doing, friend?
Well,
Oh, you gotta be. What do you mean? Where'd these
Just
freaking wolves come from? Hello.
Now look at that right there. You're after giving that kitty a foul.
Here's the thing. This is like the hardest line out fight. Hi.
Don't suppose these little complicated.
And there goes that sword. Next. I've got multiples of these, so let's go with that. Oh dear. Whoop. The music is doubling up on itself. Whoa.
Double the music, double the fun.
Dang it. Alright. I guess I'll take you. Fire. Whee! Yikes. I wonder, do I have any backups for fairies? Ha! I don't know why, but that side swipe is like, I don't have the timing down on that. Oh dear. Oh, did I do that in time? No! Told you. I don't have the armor or the hearts to take care of that. Well.
Did I say that I was the voice of reason?
No. No, you did not. Oh, shoot. Drop me off before I actually left the note. Here. This is the danger zone. Please.
But there's no highway to it.
Highway to the... We're on the highway to hell. Don't need the language, you just need the accent, darling. It's not perfection, it's presentation. Did I say, language? Yeah, sorry. I meant like, hang around people that have the accent, or watch a lot of people that have the accent. Try and like mimic and parrot it in some ways, and like I said, learn your way around how it sounds, and see how you can replicate it and how you can say it. Oh yeah, Satori Mountain. Okie dokie. Well, we're starting to get a little bit late into the night here, so I think now would be a good time for me to here go and do a save here. There we go. And I think we're going to call it. Gonna take a big stretch that you guys can't see because my hand tracker is confused and seeing nothing. I gotta say, I really badly want to get like a set of hand trackers that track things a little bit more accurately. Like, I enjoy the tracker that I have, and I've had it for a long time, but I just feel like I could do better, I want to have more freedom of motion to be able to like move my hand a little bit higher than my head. Alrighty. Well, let me head over to the end screen. And also, I'm going to unplug this tracker. Because I say this many times, but this thing gets stupidly hot as it's sitting on my chest. Fun stream for my first time. And what is the schedule again? No problem. I'll tell you the schedule. Again, it is Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. All the streams start at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. If you want to get information about what games I'm going to be streaming and also the times, I do release schedules. I release them over on my Tumblr, my Blue Sky. I stopped on Twitter because I'm trying to like cut my dependency on that. I also have a Discord server, so that is another place that you can get information on my streams, as well as a notification roll in the event that you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing. And as a reminder, I am going to be playing some more Mario Wonder coming up next Wednesday, and I'll be playing some more Kirby on Saturday. And then again, I'm feeling like playing some more, non-edited, not modified Breath of the Wild on stream for these casual streams, because while it is like it's a game that does require my attention a little bit, it is something that I can sort of turn my brain off and just have conversations with, and it's fun. Do you guys have anything else to add?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing much this time.
Woozle wasn't?
But, oh, there's always a little.
Meep.
Meep. Where's that one button? Hold on a second. Yeah, that's another benefit of going into the BitB chat. You get a whole bunch of weird freaking sound effects. Yeah. Egg.
Meep. Meep. Meep.
Bingus,
Meep. Meep.
bingus, 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 bingus.
You get your own meep and bingus sounds.
Meep. 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 Meep.
Meep. Oh, and also, you get snab sound effect. Infernal noises. Egg. Egg. He's great. Also. It's freaking great. Okie smoky dokie then. I'm going to take off. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been fun. I'm going to go. See ya.
Hey.
Oh, of internet.